While I was using drugs heavily, I kind of stopped skateboarding and I kind of stopped doing a lot of things that I cared about. But then once my wife and I got clean from drugs, all the old passions that I had kind of came back, and I picked up a skateboard again and fell in love with it again. And I wanted to have a skate shop when I was a kid, and my dad helped me open the skate shop. And the reason that I chose that name is because it felt like I had been given back a gift of life, and that the shop and skateboarding and all these things in my family were kind of life given back to me that I didn't necessarily deserve and I shouldn't have had, but it felt like a gift. And there's other reasons, but I can't articulate it that well, but that's the gist of it. Life Skateboards. So I got into skateboarding. Now this is why I got into skateboarding. Is that what this one is? Okay. As a kid, I never got into organized sports. Maybe I didn't like the rules. Maybe I'm kind of been a rebel. I don't know. I kind of liked doing my own thing, and I've been self-employed pretty much my whole life. So I started skateboarding in like the mid-'80s. My older brother and sister had like department store toy skateboards. I used to sit on it, ride down the neighbor's driveway. We used to play outside all day back then in the 80s. I remember the feeling of freedom, just riding on a skateboard, the freedom of self-expression. Skateboarding felt free to me. There were no rules. There was no right or wrong way to do it. You could adapt it to anything. There's nothing else quite like it. So I kind of fell in love with that feeling. I just got more and more into it. And then I met other people that did it, and I still have friendships 20, 30 years from built around skateboarding. So it's been a huge part of my life. And I forgot the rest of the question. Yeah. The process of making a skateboard. I started making skateboards in late 2012. A friend of mine actually had a mold that he bought on Craigslist. It was just like a DIY mold, small little thing. He's like, here, try this. And I think it sat in my shop for quite a while. And one day I was just like, I'm gonna try that. I had always wanted to make a skateboard. I didn't really think it would go anywhere, but I tried it, and what came out was actually pretty awesome. I have been doing woodworking for several years, so I kind of know my way around wood and tools and could kind of figure it out. Basically, you start with 7 plies of 1/16 inch maple veneer. I hand roll the glue, like just with a paint roller, hand roll all the glue onto each veneer, stack them together, put it in the mold, which is in a hydraulic press. So I crank down the jacks really tight. Once it's in there, I let it cure for 4 hours minimum, but a lot of times it ends up being in there for overnight. And then once I take it out, I let all my boards cure for 4 days minimum before I drill, which I do all the drilling on the drill press for the truck mounting holes. And from that point, I put that uncut blank onto one of the templates of the shapes that I've created, and I cut those out with a router, a pin router, and a router table. And then I edge sand to get the edges a little bit cleaner, and then I route just with a palm router the edges to get the kind of round over on the edges all the way around. And then from that point, I move on to different stages of sanding. Once I'm happy with that, it's ready for graphics, basically. And then I apply the graphics with one of the they're called lino cut, or like block cutting. And that's how we apply. You just roll ink, apply them to the bottom of the boards. And And then the last stage is a clear coat in the spray booth. So you're rolling, right? Yeah. Okay. Skateboarders look at the world through a different lens. When you're driving around, you see a parking curb, you see a parking lot, you see a banked anything, you see everything looks like a skate spot to you. So you just kind of look at things differently and you see how you might adapt to that. I think a lot of skateboarders at least used to kind of look at other things in life through that same lens. Maybe it's a certain personality that is drawn to skateboarding, I'm not really sure, but just kind of thinking of things your own unique way. I keep looking at the camera, I'm sorry.